Hello guys, welcome to our channel. Today we are going to know about what is OSI model. What are the major concepts related to the OSI model with the real world example. Let's get started. Yeah, let's start with what is OSI. OSI is nothing but open system interconnections. Why we need OSI model? Why means OSI is nothing but it is a framework designed to understand the concept of network. The network works, we want to know, right? So to know the internet connectivity, how it transactions happens, we want to know. So worldwidely, this is the recognized framework which is used worldwidely, and each layer having some other protocols, each layer having some other services, and it is very unique in each and every layers. There are totally 7 layers which are present in OSI layer. Let's see. The first layer is the physical layer. We all know in our labs there are Ethernet cables, right, which is connected to internet. We can plug into the system means it makes sure the connectivity of the internet in our system, right? Those things which are physically available, which make sure to connect a device to the internet, which all comes under the physical layer, like repeaters, network adapters, hubs, and some other cables, right? And then data link layer is the second layer, which is the layer which link our data to the internet, like ethernet switches, wi-fi access point. It just act as a bridge, like we are having the mac address which controls the media access, right? Like that, the data is linking, our data is linking to the network, which is happening in the data link layer. It also having some other protocols like Ethernet protocol, and it adds the MAC address. MAC address is added in this layer, and ARP like address resolution protocols. These all comes under this data link layer. And the third layer is more unique, I think, because it is mandatory. It provides the logical addressing in this layer only. If I am sending some message to some other person, means I need an IP, right? That IP is provided in this layer, network layer only. Because the IP must be unique to the sender and the destination address, right? It makes sure the connectivity of the sender and receiver only transacting the message. So the IP address is allocated in this network layer, and routing process and then packet forwarding also happens in this network layer. And then fourth layer is the transport layer. Transport layer is nothing but which includes majorly two protocols, which is TCP and UDP. There is a vast difference in TCP protocol and the UDP protocol because they each act as a differently. TCP is nothing but transmission control protocol, which makes sure the transmission of the message in the reliable delivery without any error. Okay, there is no error, there is no loss in packet while we using the TCP protocol in a network layer, like web browsing, email, file transfer. No data will be lost while using the transmission control protocol, but it takes much more time than the UDP layer. Sorry, UDP protocol. By using the UDP protocol, user datagram protocol, the connectionless, it is a connectionless protocol, and it is much faster than the TCP layer. Like video streaming, online gaming, these are done using the UDP layer. Like some of the YouTubes, they were live streaming, right? These are happening under the user datagram protocol because it is very faster than transmission control protocol, because but it is not guaranteed to reliable delivery without any error. Okay. So layer 5, session layer. Session layer is made the authentication and the connection between the applications to maintain it authentications verified. Like we take the real world example, which is commonly used by many other people, is banking websites. In that banking website or GPay, like money related websites or apps applications we are using day to day, right? If we are trying to log in multiple times more than the in a particular day, in 24 hours they just made some sessions like only 3 times the user can log out and log in or try the password incorrectly. I faced many times in my GPay or some other payment. While log out means I'm trying with the wrong password, means it won't log in, it won't try the next until the 24 hours done in the day. So these made more authenticity, right? Like we can see in a OTP time also. OTP will be verified within few seconds to few minutes in the websites like banking or payment websites. These are happening in the session layer only. And then the session layer uses the remote protocol control and DNS, or also these protocols inside this session layer only. And next, what is presentation layer? Our presentation layer is the sixth layer of the OSI model. Presentation layer, which includes a lot of protocols like SSL and TLS protocol. We all know SLS and TLS protocol is a major protocol which is majorly used to verify the authenticity of the web browser, right? It denotes the encryption in that website while transferring the message. There is an encryption, means there is a protocol called SSL or TSL protocol, which example we can take the HTTPS. These websites are present in this presentation layer, which are using these protocols. And the compression, reducing size of the algorithms like zip files, MPEG, these things also happening in the presentation layer. In the formatting, like media formats like JPEG, GIF, MPEG, and MP3 also happening in this layer. And also the translation converts between data format. The converting of the data also happens in this presentation layer, which can be user friendly to all the users, right? These are happening in the presentation layer. And next layer is the application layer. Application layer, we all know some other protocols like HTTP, HTTPS, and these protocols. And for the web browsing in the application layer, we are using. And also email having some other protocols like SMTP. SMTP stands for Simple Mail Transfer Protocol, and POP and IMAP. These protocols are happening in present in this application layer, which makes the user more authenticity while sending and receiving the message across the email through the internet. Okay. And for FTP, SFTP, we all know file transfer protocols. There are two protocols, right? Those protocols also happens in this file transfer protocols application layer. This is our last layer. We can see whether the application, what are the browser shows in your eyes, those are comes under the application layer. That's enough for today's topic of OSI layer. Thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe and share with your friends and follow our page in Instagram. Thank you.